Hello, hello. Oh, am I even? No, you should not see my thing back there. Okay. Hi, girl, we have a lot to talk about. Let's get started. We are doing a full face of the newest makeup. I bought the majority of it. Let me put some oil on my hair. And I got a couple of things via PR. It was funny because I bought this and then my niece stayed with me for a few days and she opened up all of the PR and I saw a few things we could use. This is what we have. It is a ton of stuff. Let's go through it quickly. This video, I may break it up into two just because there's a lot going on. I need a lip. First up, Laura Mercier has some of these pressed powders. Makeup by Mitchel just released at Ulta, so definitely gonna try out some of these. Rhode Beauty also just released at Sephora though. I bought the spray. Holiday mini sets are coming already and I've been wanting and dying to try these NARS blush sticks, and why not use minis, you know? Some Patrick Ta. I got the brush too. This I got in PR. New setting spray all-nighter. This spray from Amika. I've been wanting to try the setting powder from Say. Fenty has a new loose setting powder. This is a pressed powder, pressed baked powder. This is a loose powder. They reformulated. We have some Smashbox. Also, Bobbi Brown has eyeshadow sticks. Eyeshadow sticks are so easy to use. I love. Sol de Janeiro. This fragrance we'll use today. Rhode blush stick. Charlotte Tilbury blush stick. We have a lot of blush sticks. House Lab contour stick and blush. I used to love their blushes so much, but then when they reformulated, I didn't buy it until now. Liquid mattifying setting spray. I got the mini size and I have two foundations. I know which one I'm gonna use today because I know you guys. I have the new Mario Natural Finish Foundation and the Natasha Denona HY-GLAM Foundation. We're gonna use this one because you guys have really been wanting to see it. Liquid eyeshadow from Makeup by Mario. Mob Beauty X Monica. I purchased this collab. It's her collab of a perfect red lip. So this I definitely want to use. I don't know what to use. Okay, let me organize. I'll be back. I put a diadema on. I picked out what we're going to use. Let's start with these Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks. They come in dual form like this. This is muted taupe and pyrite. I'm kind of feeling like the dual because we have two. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let's see how muted this is. Oh, this is too muted. It's too light. It's too light. But I like this color. Right? So cute. These are the long wearing cream eyeshadows. Let's use taupe. Is this the same taupe? Oh no, this is like a little browner. You know, I think this one. Wow, this is very creamy. Oh, I think this is too taupey. Let me add some brown to it because this is like too gray. But this is nice. Oh, it dries. It dries. Okay. Eyeshadow sticks are all the rage. I think eyeshadow sticks are truly some of the best inventions ever. Either a cream eyeshadow paw, a liquid eyeshadow like the Mario one I have. I'm gonna use that in the next video. Or stick. So easy, especially now because eyeshadows are not really as in as they were before. We're into very quick things. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is it. This is it. Okay, natural eye. Natural. Let's use maybe this copper tone. Dusty mauve. Let's see dusty mauve. Oh no, this is like a rose. Speaking of copper, let's use the other one. I am very excited to see how long wearing these are. So I'm going to use the dual ended one, the shade Pyrite. Let's see. Let's see how it layers. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. It's a very natural look. Oh, it has a bit of a taupey look. Very natural. You guys, when my niece was here, you know how I told you she unboxed everything for me and she took pictures? She used some of these and they look so pretty on her, and she used them again for a wedding and she said she loved how they wore. So I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, it's giving very natural but cute, easy. You can see how it just evens out the color. My lids are very discolored. Lately I've been liking something very natural looking, kind of like this. Although we added two colors, it just gives you that put together type of look quickly. We love quick, fast, and in a hurry here, you know? Which one do we use? Let's look hazelnut. Let me swatch hazelnut for you. Ooh, hazelnut. That's pretty. Creamy, and they're not breaking. You know, sometimes, not sometimes, I've had a few sticks straight up break on me. Was this the color I used? I think so. Taupe. So gray, but I think I used it. The only thing I would say about eyeshadow sticks, you have to work pretty quickly, because the reason eyeshadow sticks are amazing is because they're quick and they dry down and they typically last pretty long. That's the magic. The magic is it does dry fast, but if you work kind of slow, it may not work for you. Just a quick FYI, and then we're gonna get highlight. Back to my eyebrows really quick. I'm still using the ABH eyebrow pens. I absolutely love them. I've been using them every day since I reviewed them. I believe 2 videos ago now. They're bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. ABH really came through with a good eyebrow pen. Oh my god, the eyes are done. Done. This is like a huge Sephora haul. I felt like I went on a shopping spree. We're using Kofi. I haven't shopped, like done a big haul, and my friend Ivan, who's in Sephora Squad, he had a 20% discount code. He gave it to me, so I went in. I had mentioned it to him that I was wanting to review a bunch of new makeup, but I was just gonna wait for the Sephora sale. He's like, actually I have a discount code, but it didn't start until I think September 5th. I created my art and I bought all of this, and I'm so excited to show you. Speaking of excitement, the way you guys have asked me to review this, I haven't had so many requests for a foundation this year until Natasha. So I got you. And I've been getting the request here on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do this. Okay, let's start actually with this glazing mist, hydrating mist from Rhode. Skin nourishing face mist that hydrates and refreshes for glazed skin on the go. Rhode is now at Sephora, which is really cool. I've been wanting to try Rhode. This is my very first Rhode product, and let's see. Hydrating mist, typically you can use them before skincare, after skincare, before primer, after makeup, before makeup. That's what I like about them. Oh, that's a nice mist. It smells like water, straight up water. You can definitely use this mist a bunch of different ways. So okay. By the way, I do have a discount code with Natasha Denona on her website. I will put the code here. My code is actually being updated of anything Natasha Denona on her website. It really helps me out a lot. I'll have it down in the description box for you, the links and tags and everything. If you want to use it, it's there for you. The Natasha Denona HY-GLAM Foundation Hydrating and Blurring Luminous Longwear Serum Foundation retails for $52. It comes in 35 shades. This is a medium buildable hybrid blurring self-setting radiant serum foundation that hydrates, that balances oils for up to 18 hours of creaseless wear. The coverage is medium, the finish is radiant. Highlighted ingredients is jasmine mother cells that boost antioxidant defenses to brighten and fight hyperpigmentation. Yes, that's for us. White tea silver needle blurs imperfections, calms redness, soothes, and strengthens skin. Grape pomace boosts collagen, hydrates, reduces the look of oils, and detoxifies the skin. Okay, now that we have all the info, let's see. I am in the shade 9. And this is how it looks. The shade ranges are very weird. For example, there was one that was very yellow. Yellow. Let me show you a picture. Like, who is that yellow? I've always found that Natasha Denona undertones when it comes to base, they're not the best and they're not really easy to find. This is not the first time that this happens. And I do have a true neutral undertone. It's added on this hand. This looks a little light. My skin is ready. It feels so nice. Let's see. It feels very lightweight. Very serum-esque. The shade is a little too light. Let's hope it oxidizes. It feels like a moisturizer too. Oh, shoot, my eye. Very lightweight. It is gliding a lot. I may have to let it just dry down because we need to just leave it. I'm using my right hand, but I'm left-handed, so I'm used to doing this, but I have all these swatches. If you see me looking a little off, that's the reason. I'm like a true left-handed person. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, I look like Beetlejuice. I picked this one up at Ulta. It's not available in stores, so I was just going based off of online pictures. I may have to go like a shade up or two. It's giving me this gray cast. I'm getting the feeling that this is the type of foundation that gets better with time. The immediate application, it feels very slip and slidey. A little maybe greasy. Let me touch my hand though, because I did put refreshing spray and the primer, which is a blurring primer. Oh, it does dry down. Okay. My hand, it feels dry down, so we need that. In order for a foundation to work well, we need a bit of a dry down. Okay, it's looking better. It's looking better. The shade's off. Maybe one more pump. See how much it covers up my melasma here. It glides really nicely. Let this dry a little before I start blending it. I like to blend with my hand first, just to place it and then blend. Oh yeah, it dries down. Okay. I get whatever remains and like spread it out on this brush. This is a Sephora 88 brush. It's a dome brush. This coverage is nice. I think you see immediately, you can't see my melasma anymore, right? So let's blend and see if we get that slippy slidiness. I'm also tanned about a shade, if that. So this does appear even lighter. Look at my eyeshadow. Let's fix this. You see how slippy slidey it is? It got onto my eyeshadow. Like I feel like my hands were just slipping a lot. Do I look like Beetlejuice? A little bit. Ah! And look, can you guys see like the difference between my neck and my shoulders? The idea is to match right here, the neck and the shoulder area. It doesn't seem to be oxidizing too much. Let me clean my lips. I won't look like Beetlejuice too much. This is the skin. Do you get that natural skin-like look? Yes. It feels very skin tint foundation. You get the coverage of a foundation, the feel, and like the glidiness of a skin tint, I would say. It is currently 10:35. You guys know we're going to be here all day long. Let's let this dry down. We need this to dry down. We have to remember our skin prep. I have moisturizer, sunscreen, I put the mist on, I put this hydrating / blurring primer. So let's keep in mind what we're working with. Oh, by the way, today is the first day of Latino Hispanic Heritage Month. So happy Heritage Month to us. The rest of September and mid-October, we're here to stay. Okay, see you later. Peace out. I think it's been about 10 minutes. I always let my foundations dry down so we get to see how it dries down. And letting your foundation dry down, it does help it last a lot longer. I really like this coverage. You cannot see my hyperpigmentation. Skin looks very smooth. We're gonna disregard the shade. It looks good, no lie. Hold on, let me get my mirror. My mirror just broke, so I'm gonna have to hold it together here. Yeah, this looks good. I think what I applied is enough, but let's add a little bit more just to give us that extra coverage. Literally this much. When I build, I like to have the foundation dry down a little bit first and then build. In little areas, I need more coverage, which typically it's like these areas. We have to let this dry because it glides a lot. I would say it glides a lot, yeah. Again, with this foundation, your skin will always look like skin. Again, the shade ranges, they're not my favorite. If we're gonna be spending $50-something on foundation, I expect perfection at this point because makeup is just so expensive. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it, and while we think, let's move on to this Haus Lab Precision Sculpt Shaping Balm. Ooh, it's a balm? I didn't know it was a balm. So Haus Labs released a ton of shades of these balms, these sticks, and I am super excited about it. This is the shade Silhouette. Let's put it right here. Wow, that's pretty. It looks a little bit lighter. Oh no, it doesn't. The packaging looks super light. I thought it was gonna be this warm. I was like, woo, girl. But no. You see that red undertone? There's nothing like a red undertone for me. You already know how I feel about that. You know what I kind of want to do? Let's apply it like this. Wow, it looks like a crayon. You see where I have this dent? I'm gonna keep it above there. Creaminess. We like that. I'm gonna add a little more. because you guys see this foundation, right? This is very creamy to be a stick. I really like that. Blend out the little bit that's on my hand. It's blendable. It doesn't dry down too much. And then blend, and let's see. Oh wow, this is nice. You see that? Holy cow. Wow. Wowzers. Oh my. Is this like gonna be my new favorite stick? It might be. You see the difference? Dimension? Nothing. It looks flat. You see how my cheek just looks higher? Ooh, we love that. You know what? It didn't really move that foundation around. Brownie points for that. Right there, a little more. So littles, 0.2 ounces. Let's see. Well, this is a pretty good amount for like a stick product. The shade here, perfect. You see how it's not orange? I don't look like a Oompa Loompa. My foundation brush, I'm just gonna blend like that. Instant love. Instantly, yeah. Okay, I did this side for short form content. So let's build up. Oh! Oh! You know how I feel about contours. You want to know what's so funny? This year, I think, I was like, I don't have a lot of high-end contours or bronzers. Tell me why my drawer is jam-packed. Jam-packed. I was like, I think I jinxed it because starting off the year, I didn't have too many. I was just using my MAC. And that's it, I think. So look, the high end, they heard me. This is a heck yes. Moving on to this new blush from Rhode. This is the Pocket Blush Pouch. It looks like this. I have the shade here, Tan Line. It comes in a bunch of shades. So it looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it before, or if you haven't, this is both our first time. Looks like this. Ooh, that's creamy. Now my hand's being all swatched up. This is so pretty. It looks like a strawberry red, huh? Blush brush from Patrick Ta. This is for Face 3. I just got it, so let's see. Let's add it right here. Oh yeah, this is pretty. And I'm gonna use like this flat side. And blend. Okay, it's giving natural. Yeah, that's cute. Now I see the hype, Rhode. I see the hype. It's pigmented, very blendable, and that blendability gives you the ability to sheer it out. Or we can probably like add a little more, build it on. This is cute. Okay. I do feel like getting a bit of a different color though from what I swatched. So let me add here. I wonder, because the foundation is very movable, it's taking over. I feel like I'm not getting it as pigmented as I want it. The foundation is really pigmented, and because it's super light, I feel like it is affecting that blush. This blush, anytime I've seen people use it, it's very much used as a clean girl aesthetic directly on your skin or with barely any makeup on your skin. So as I'm applying it over a full coverage, I would say foundation, we're kind of lacking that. This could probably be something like natural skin. Probably prefer the Dior ones more than these, because these Dior ones, they're tricky. They're very pigmented, and it doesn't really like blend away. This I feel like can blend away quickly. The reason why is because it's designed for that no makeup look, which literally is no makeup when your skin is bare with nothing on. Let me try one more time. Oh, now we have that pigment. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I had to really like build that up. I don't know yet. Speaking of House Labs, I don't have a new concealer. So let's add this one. This is their shade 22. This is gonna help us out a lot. Because I do have a small face, I like to just clean this up a little bit. I don't want to add any more because we are testing out this foundation. So with the same foundation brush, let's just start blending that out. Let's use this brush. This is the crease brush from Real Techniques. Clean this off a little bit. We're gonna start brushing and blending actually down here so that our blush meshes in a little better. It was looking a little too harsh. I'm gonna get my foundation brush, kind of just brush over here. Now we're gonna assess, we're gonna see, okay, what do we need? Do we need to add a little something? I always like to add a little bit of the bronzer. Grab it on the brushy brush, blend it on my hand so it's blended in, meshed into the bristles. And kind of just add a little umph. And this also works because when you go back, product has had some time to dry down. Therefore, you'll get a little more pigment out of this. A little bit of the blush, brush without adding additional product. Okay. Danessa Myricks, oh my gosh, has this liquid blurring mattifying setting spray. We need this right now because we do have a bit of a glowy face. So this is a weightless blurring setting spray that sets makeup and refines texture. It has niacinamide obsolete that readies the skin to absorb sweat and oil. Hyaluronic acid that hydrates and visibly plumps the skin. Niacinamide for smoothing and texture reducing. It retails for $36. I have the mini for $23. Let's shake her. Okay. Ooh, this mist. Ooh, okay. It kind of smells like the one size powder melt, just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna let this dry and then we're just gonna go back with our creams. Oh wow, I think that made a difference. I mean, I won't know yet. Let's get to setting this skin with the new Fenty Set It Down Supreme Blurring Powder. I got the shade Butter, which is number 3. Oh, it comes with the powder puff. I love that brands are now doing this. That's my fave. I never tried the original Fenty powder. Did you guys? What did you think of it? Because I'm excited to see how the powder is gonna be. My favorite part, it has this net. I mean, not net, this plastic thing. Wait, can you open it? Now I'm curious. Girl, look, it like comes up. But I don't know. Wow, my white shirt. Makeup on it. Dang it, the makeup's gonna come off. Do the finely milled test. We know that because if it looks like baking flour, we're good. But if it sticks down to your finger, we're also good. This is not sticking as much. It's sticking good enough. Get our powder puff. This is nice. Look how thick this is. The thicker the powder puff, the better quality it is and the longer it's going to last. If you find a powder puff that's super thin, just get into shambles really quick. Oh yeah, you see it's not sticking as much. Let's kind of press that in. Get rid of creases. I'm looking straight ahead, pressing. We're just gonna go around that blush and the contour / bronzer. Oh, it's mattifying well. Okay, that's matte. You see the difference? Not set. Set. This is a very matte powder. I forget how good this Haus Labs concealer is. What I'm doing is just pressing this product in, making sure we're set down. You could barely see that blush anymore. It's gone. This powder is nice. I just think like it's not really wowing me. It's cool. It's fine. Now we're gonna go in with Makeup by Mitchel is a makeup artist and he has a makeup line that just released at Ulta. He has these blush pods. Blush. Oh, they're both blush, not blush. Pause. Let's open up and see. Kind of like a bake sort of style. Oh, wow, this is big. Oh, she's huge. Look at that. Oh. This is the shade Highly Seasoned. It's like the biggest blush I've ever seen. It comes so tightly packaged. This is fresh out the oven. I like this one. This one's like a more rose tone. This is like pink. Ooh. Let's see. These are baked blushes. I mean, they could go on very pigmented, so you want to slightly. Let me give you info about this because I'm curious about Makeup by Mitchel. I'm loving the bright packaging. Like, you will not lose this anywhere. These retail for $15.50 each. They come in 6 shades. A luminous blusher that brings radiant lip from within to your skin, packed with luminous pigment and silky smooth texture. We're gonna bring back some color to the skin, as they say. Oh yeah, definitely. You see that patch right there? The other side of the brush, let's use the rose tone. These are very pigmented. I like the rose tone. Oh my god. Ooh, this is very pigmented. I need a bronzer because we need to fix that. Let's use some good old YSL. God, why is this big old patch here? Blush kind of took over a little more than I would like it to. Something moved this. My makeup was looking good until now, or maybe not. So moving on to say the Slip Tint Undetectable Baked Setting Powder. Baked setting powders are typically finishing powders. I think it's tricky when they say setting powder because if we set it like we set Fenty, which is truly a setting powder, this could create a lot of texture, but this is not like your traditional baked. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Oh wow, that's smooth. Okay, this is different. I'm gonna be risking it. So I think I'm gonna use a powder puff. Oh, you know what? Let me use this corner, the clean corner. Remember when I did this with the one size? Press. Let me just press here. What are we gonna get? Oh, this is finishing nicely. Kind of like bringing some color back into the skin, which was what I was lacking. Oh, I see. This is nice. Typically, baked powders go best with a brush. Let's use a brush for the other eye. I mean, the other side of the face. But you see the difference? Hold on, let's take that out. That's distracting. Can you tell? This is the baked side. This is the non-baked side. I want to add a little more to my forehead right here. Yeah, this looks a little smoother, huh? This. Now let's use this side of this looser brush, let's say. I have to tap a little more. Oh, this is nice too. This is gonna give you more of a diffused look. This is gonna be more packed. That makeup is gonna be packed in, more pigmented. You'll always get more pigment out of a powder puff. If you want a natural look, always go with something loose like this. So it's like dust. You're dusting onto your skin. I think I like this side better. It's giving us like natural-ish. We're not natural, you know, but this one I felt like I had to blend out that patch, so let's just blend it here. Okay. Yeah, the skin looks good. Under eyes, let's see them. I have a little bit of darkness peeking through. Let's see if I could highlight a little bit. When it comes to under eyes, not only concealer and color corrector help with highlight, also the powder is a perfect type of product that can really give you like a nice highlighted look. In the meantime, I forgot to show you, I got this in PR from Milani. They have these lip liners and they're plumping lip liners. So I'm curious to see how these will work. I'm kind of looking at Twice Spice. Anyone else not like when lip liners come like this? Like, I get it, you know? Oh, that's pretty. It's this right here. Nah. Hot Shot. Oh, I got it. Hot Shot is right here. Okay, Hot Shot. That's like a mahogany. That's gonna be for us. Okay, and as I was doing it, the Monica lipstick, matte lipstick in Redemption. This is Monica Robbie. She collaborated with Bob Beauty and created like her custom red tone, and it looks like this. It's a little sweaty, but I've had it for a while. The bullet's kind of big. Let's see how it fits my lips. Wow, this red is nice. With this too, this is blended out. Monica and we collaborated last year. It was so much fun and she's so nice. Influencer slash makeup reviewer, and she's here for the brown skin gals. She created her perfect red lip for her wedding that just passed. No lie, this red lip is pretty. Yeah, very nice. I would say the only thing is that the bullet is pretty big, so I had to really be careful. I think I went outside the lines a little, but it's okay. Blend all this out. Get a little bit of that blush, a little bit of bronzer. Spray with Danessa Myricks. I get the brush we use the Stay powder. Ooh. Okay, makeup looks good. It looks good. Let's comb this hair and I'll be back. Okay, I was gonna do my hair, but because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, Latino Heritage Month, I'm gonna keep my hair natural. I just cut it and somehow like my hair has this little wave situation that I'm kind of feeling. I just put that oil at the very beginning and look, we're just gonna air dry and be natural today. Let's talk about everything. These I love. I think they're super pigmented yet subtle. They're gonna last because I've washed my hands about 5 times and look, nothing has literally smudged. Granted, I didn't go like this. I just did this because I also want to give it a go, and still there. So we will see how the eyes look. I just love this very natural, subtle look. These are very, very nice. I love that there's dual-ended and that they have the singular, I guess. It's a yes. The Road Mist, it's nice. It definitely gives your skin a refreshing look and feel. I think it's nice, especially if you have dry skin and your skin tends to dry out if you put a lot of powders on and makeup. These refreshing sprays like this are really helpful just to bring out moisture and hydration back into the skin if you lose it. For example, I have oily skin. I don't really need this, but I do like how it feels, so I do use it. It's good. It's nice. Do you need it? It depends on your skin type. If you use this, let me know. What are your thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on Rhode in general? These are my 2 products I've tried, and we'll talk about it. Foundation. First of all, the shade is off. Technically, it's my fault. I did choose this shade, and the texture of this is a serum foundation feel and look. It is very pigmented. It is very, very hydrating. Granted, I did start off with a very hydrating base. It kind of adapts to your skin pretty well. So because I had a very hydrating base, I feel like this became a little more hydrating to the skin. The actual texture of the foundation is very nice. It's very just like smooth. It glides well. I think it's great for dry skin. People, especially if you have dry, flaky skin and certain products don't work, this is very, very hydrating. I don't know how I feel about it right now. I think I'm a little in the middle. I like the texture, the look, and the pigment, but the fact that the shades have always been like funky with Natasha Denona. Maybe it's me, maybe it's user error. Let me know if you have issues finding your shade, because I really thought this was my shade and then I look at it, look how light it is, you know? So I don't know. When I come back with the wear test, I'll definitely give you my yay or nay. It's nice. It definitely is very nice. I can totally understand why you guys wanted me to review it, but I don't know. It's just something, it's giving me something, you know? This is a yes. Yes, 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 all the way through. Super creamy, super pigmented. It doesn't have a Oompa Loompa undertone. That's all I gotta say. House Labs is that girl though. House Labs has always been very consistently good with their makeup products. Rhode Blush, I think it's okay. It didn't work well with my foundation. It sheared out a lot. It's definitely for my non-makeup wearers, my people that wear very light makeup. It's not for full beat. I don't think it could handle too much foundation. It goes on very pigmented, but it kind of blends away. At least that was my very first experience today, it being a very first impression. Let me know your thoughts about this. Do you find that happens or what? Usually cream products should be pigmented enough where it kind of sticks and it adheres to your skin, not really blend away. That tells me 2 things. This is not too pigmented and or it's too creamy where it's just gonna blend away. It's just one of those things. But again, Rhode is that makeup brand that just is sort of natural, you know? So this I like. I like. However, we're gonna have to see how our skin looks at the end of the day. The mist is very nice. It really just made everything melt together. I was looking a little powdery, no lie. I was like, oh girl, we need help here. So this is a yes, I love it. I feel like Danessa Myricks is one of those brands that I rarely dislike a product. She's one of the few brands that I can say I probably like every single product she's come out with thus far. Yeah. Let me see my, yeah, this still little patchy. We're gonna leave it, girl. We're gonna leave it. Speaking of, oh yeah, my skin's not too dried down. Yeah, it's that foundation. It's very hydrating. This powder, it's, I don't know. I don't really like it. It's not as finely milled as I like my powders. I took a flash photo and you can see I have major flashback, and you see how it kind of stuck onto my under eye area because it's not finely milled. That's what happens. And also I probably could use a deeper shade. That's just personal preference. I really love a finely milled powder. It just makes a world of a difference. It sets your skin so nice and flawlessly. I think this got the job done, but is it the best setting powder I've ever seen? No. Honestly, the Morphe one is better than this. So this is, it's average, you know, but it is a new formulation. So I don't know what the old formula looked like versus this new one. And for me, like I always tell you, I need my powders to feel and look like baking flour for it to set exactly how I personally like it, especially for an oily girl, you know. So the powder unfortunately is a no, but this is a yes. I really like this powder. It's not your traditional bake. Usually a traditional baked powder looks like this, looks more like these blushes. Do they look the same? I feel like baked powders usually have more of a sheen like this. See how this one doesn't have too much shininess to it? And usually it's like you can just see that shininess to it. This is like, wow, it really smoothed out and it just like kind of feathered things, defined things, kind of diffused things a little better. Not mad at it. And these blushes, I like them. They're just very pigmented. I don't know, maybe I didn't apply it well, but I just think it's okay. Definitely my preference in shade is this one. So, you know what? Let me try maybe like another brush. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves here. I'm gonna definitely spread this out and see. I don't want to add too much. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I think they're definitely pigmented. So if you like a very pigmented blush, it's this. Typically baked blushes like this are not as pigmented because baked blushes kind of give you the best of both worlds. Bit of a highlight and a blush color. So these are very pigmented and it kind of gives you a little bit of sheen. I don't think too much. So I think they're okay. Is it my favorite? Probably not. I honestly do though prefer a matte blush, but that's just me. As you know. My lips. These lip liners are very nice. You do have a very faint feeling of the plumping because they're supposed to be plump lipsticks. Lip liners, they do dry down a little bit matte. I really love this color. Hot Shot, ooh, and this lipstick, very beautiful. I really like the tone. It truly is a perfect red and it looks really good on my skin tone. Again, it's the shade Redemption Matte. And then let's try Rio de Janeiro Sundays in Rio. I need to be super transparent. I bought this, but I've never been a fan of Sol de Janeiro. Why? Porque I always feel like it's very potent, the scent, like very strong. Maybe my scent type, oh my god, look. My scent type has changed. And the reason I bought this, honestly, is because I saw that it sold out. The display was sold out. One time I walked into Sephora and I'm like, should I get it? Should I get it? So this is a perfume scent. Let's see. I'm gonna spray it, tell you what I smell, and then we'll read what it is. Oh. What does it smell like? It smells like fruity. I'm getting a fruity scent. A little bit of fresh, but not too much fresh. Did I call it Rio de Janeiro? I mean, I meant to say Sol de Janeiro. It's a vanilla hair and body mist. It retails for $26. The key note is warm vanilla, pink pepper, and amber musk. I was all wrong. Amber musk? The musk? I don't smell the musk. I definitely smell the warm vanilla now that I know. I think I get the vanilla. Pink pepper, I don't smell that. Your body chemistry makes you smell a certain type of way. So if you spray this, you may not get that like scent I initially thought, which was like a little fruity. Okay, now I smell the musk now. Sometimes you have to spray it and kind of let it sit for like the aroma to arise. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. I definitely like it like a little mist. Let's put it on the hair, although I washed my hair today. I'm feeling this hair. Go in front of the window so you can see how things look. All in all, my makeup looks okay. I just feel like this side right here is a little messed up, like the cheeks. It's not as nice as I typically like it. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's wear and see if my mind changes about any of these products. You guys, I just took a flashback photo because I completely forgot to do it back in the studio lighting. Look, I have major white cast. Yeah, the powder, that's gonna take me over to the no part of it, but this is how the skin looks. It looks good. I do see like the white cast, a little bit of the powder, and also because the foundation's lighter, we're looking a little bit lighter, but the eyes look really good. The cheeks I feel like look better right now in daylight, sunlight, natural light, I mean. Yeah, not bad, huh? Okay, let's see how things wear, because low-key I'm scared and I want to see if we're gonna mesh in, because we got major white cast, you know. I'm back. It is 8 o'clock. We've had this face on for 10 hours, but I got some footage for you at around, it was close to 5 o'clock. And to my very pleasant surprise, the skin was looking very, very smooth. I think with skin warmth, it really did get better. Eyes were looking great. Cheeks, great. I was pleasantly surprised how well put together we're looking here. For some reason, I had a feeling that we were gonna look a little greasy, but we didn't. Skin and makeup looked really great at this point. This is about maybe 6-7 hours in. 10 hours later, oils have come through because we know I have oily skin and I didn't tap or anything. My pores look humongous, very, very big. And it's funny how the skin really could change. Anything before 8 hours and after 8 hours, it's a complete difference, especially if you don't touch up. I don't like that you can see my pores. They look like very, very visible, but it is what it is. Eyeshadow looks great. It didn't last as long. I did keep reapplying it, but it's okay. Cheeks actually lasted well, and you see how it kind of warmed up. You don't really see that patch anymore, so that's nice. I like these blushes. They're very, very pigmented. I would just say a little bit goes a long way. This is my first time ever trying makeup by Mitchel, so I'm assuming that it's just very pigmented, so just a light hand. I much rather something very pigmented than not. I really could smell this and I have not reapplied. It smells really good, kind of refreshing still. Of course, not as potent. For it to be a body mist, I can really, really smell it still. Like, I don't smell musty and it's been hot all day. This I really, really like. I would say this is kind of the star of the show. This powder, it's great. I think it did help hold the makeup very well together, but definitely not my favorite powder. We can go with the Huda Beauty, the Morphe, the OG Laura Mercier are better than this. In my opinion, this I think definitely helped this entire process out. It does give you like that matte blurred finish, which I think we had up until like the 9-hour mark, which is good enough. But like I said, Danessa Myricks does everything so freaking well. The foundation, I like it. I didn't want to like it as much because of the shade. Just looking solely at the formulation, I really like that it's a skin tint foundation. It glides well on your skin. A little bit goes a long way because it is very pigmented. Although I really built it up on my skin just to see how buildable it is. This is really, really pigmented. It's very nice. We just have to find our shade. Let me know if you're having trouble with the shade because I did. Totally not convinced. I mean, I think it's okay, but I think it's a very your skin but better, very, very natural. It blends away rather quickly. The lip liner from Milani, I really like it. It is not matte. It is creamy. It has a little bit of a dry down. It won't last all day long, but it's creamy, very pigmented. Where's my little bronzer at? So Lil's, it gets lost. Here, she's amazing. I really like it. You guys saw how it blended out, and I think it's still good. It's kind of hard to tell now. It's been so long, but I feel like I see it a little bit here. And look at these eyeshadows. Like I told you guys, they were not gonna move. Look at my hand. I've washed my hands 36 times. You still see some of the swatches. They are faded. But Bobbi Brown, I will give this the star of the show also because look, very easy look. Kudos to this. This overall, we had a good makeup day, especially not really knowing what I was gonna get myself into. But what are your favorite products here? And what have you tried? Have you tried anything? Are you planning on buying anything? If you haven't, let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. And happy Latino Heritage Month to all of us Latinos here. I love you. Bye.